Hi guys, welcome to Chic FX. Melvin here with the boy himself.
Malaya here. Today we're just gonna be explaining the trade we took today, USDCAD. We're explaining the psychology behind it and why we took the trade. Basically, just explaining everything that led up to taking the trade, all the confluences and whatever. You understand me? So we started off at the H4 level. We noticed that the market rejected this level over here.
Failed to create a new higher high.
It didn't create a new higher high from this double bottom in the trending market. This double bottom in the trending market over here. It failed to make a new higher high because this is a double bottom in the trending market. Because if you really look at it,
okay, but for those that don't know, what's a trending market?
This is a trending market. Let me just do this. Let me just cancel this. This is a trending market. When the market moves in a like this, see, this is a trending market, right? Let me just do it like this, basically, just to explain properly.
Yeah.
This is a trending market, right? And then this is an exhaustion. So an exhaustion is the trend against the it's like a retest. Yeah.
So it fails to.
You know what it does? With a market retest, when it goes up, it goes. Let me just do this. Up, it goes like. Let's just say the market is in an uptrend, right? It's not just gonna go up. It's going to
have its own.
A push phase, exhaustion, push phase, exhaustion, push phase, exhaustion, push phase. You understand me?
Yeah.
This is how the market is usually gonna move. You understand me? It's not just going to go to the top level or whichever level that you marked up in the market thinking that this is the level where it's gonna react to. You understand me? So the market made a push phase. So I regard, since we're at the H4 level, I regard this entire level, this entire move as a push phase. This entire move
as a push phase.
As a push phase. Then this is an exhaustion. You know, it's only an exhaustion if it does not create a new lower low. It was in a downtrend if you go to the daily chart, right? You see, so it had to make a new higher high, because what were we looking for? We're like, okay, so it didn't make a new lower low,
so it has to go.
So it has to go up, especially if it made it failed to break a zone in the market twice. So it created a double bottom in the market.
So that's where it was ranging.
No. It was ranging as a whole. Yeah. You understand me?
Yeah.
So let me just cancel these arrows. Right. So let's just go to the daily chart.
Sure. Just
to explain everything properly. So in the daily chart, you see it was a major downtrend, right? So looking at it from here, I would before I saw any of this, right, I would say, okay, so this is a double top. I was like, okay, so this is a double top. This is what I see as a double top, right? So I would say, okay, so it broke out of this level. Of course, this is a retest. See, broke out, retested. But maybe it wanted to make like a bigger retest. You understand me? As it is right now, as you can see, it's failing to break this level. So it's basically making a bigger retest, and it's gonna go back down to this level, right? So let's just say you were like, all of this was not there, right? So you'd be like, okay, listen, it just broke out of the neckline of the double top. So right now, what I'm looking for is a retest of the double top, right? So you would have sold here, but let's just say this was also not here. Let's just say it broke down, and all of this is one move. All of this is one move. So this would be an exhaustion, because it goes against the actual trend, which is a downtrend, right? So because it did not create a new lower low and made a double bottom with somewhere in the market, what are we saying? We're like, okay, I think the market is changing direction. So I think the market is going bullish, right?
True.
So it is only a confirmed bullish market if it breaks the previous higher high, to say, right? If it broke this higher, if it broke above this higher high, and came back to retest it, we'd say it's a bullish market, but it didn't, right? So what are we saying? We're like, okay, since it failed to break this level once, twice, 3 times and 4 times. This is the 4th time it's testing this level in the market. It's failing to break it, and this time it's gonna go down to the low of this one. Because if you really look at it at the daily chart, what is being formed here, right? Look, you see this, right? This double bottom in the trending market, right? So what's really being formed here is what's being formed on the larger time frame. If you really look at it.
Makes sense.
Look at it.
Oh yeah, I see it.
You see it. Let me just do this so that everybody else sees it.
So it's exactly the same pattern.
Yeah. On the larger scale, it's the same pattern. It's just that it's just like a lower time frame. You see the first leg, push up, failed to make a new level in the market, went back up to this level, and then now it's let me just click it here, and then now it's going down to the previous to this level.
To the exact same level.
To the previous support or resistance level.
Yeah.
Because this is a support level because it's supporting it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a break. It's a resistant turn support because
it's more or less similar to the previous support.
Yeah. You see. So and plus in the smaller time frame, there's also a double top formed. You understand me?
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So as we go down, we're like, okay, so it's failing to break this level, which means what are we in? We're in a downtrend overall. So you go to the H4 time frame. I'm like, okay, so it's basically formed the same pattern as it did in the larger time frame, right? As you can see, if you really look at it.
It's a repetition.
Yeah, one leg, second leg, and then listen, look, it's a double top.
Failed to break
the level. Right now, it's going down. You understand me? It has to create like a retest to go back down to the previous level. Right? So let's do this. Let me just zoom in so that everybody can see properly. Just zoom out just a little bit. Yeah, I think this is right. You understand me? So it created a double top. 1, 2, broke out. So what I was anticipating to take a sell was a retest of this broken zone, right? Of this broken support zone, right? So it broke it and made it level. So if it retested, it was going to be a support turned resistance, right? So I'm like, okay, so let me look for a retest. No, I'm like, let me look for a retest. I can't find a retest. This was yesterday.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, okay. I wake up in the morning and I'm like, so the market is failing to retest. But at the same time, the market is failing to break this level. Right?
True.
So the market is failing to break this level.
That's how we know that.
So now we know that it's forming a resistance in the market because it's resisting, went down, resisting again. So I'm like, since market is failing to break this level, if I put my stop above here and then sell where the market is currently trading, I can make some profit and to input my target at the previous lower low. I can make some profit, right? So I took the trade around 8 o'clock today, and it finally hit targets around, I think 10-20 minutes ago. That's when we decided to make this video. Right, so that's the entire breakdown and psychology behind it, and then this is the actual chart trade. This was before it hit the targets, like probably like 10 pips away, and then yeah. So that's the market breakdown analysis for today. I'll come back with another one tomorrow. And a weekly analysis on Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't forget to tell your friends to subscribe. Anybody who needs lessons on this, let's make money, man. Let's go.
All right.